Hello kids, welcome to Zwifto. Now we are going to discuss two important points, right? Before getting into the terms used in genetics. The point number one, that is Gregor Johann Mendel was the one who studied and gave his law of inheritance, and he is called as father of modern genetics, right? Because he was the first one to study and gave the laws of inheritance, okay, which includes law of dominance, law of segregation, law of independent assortment, everything, okay? We'll be discussing that in the upcoming part of the chapter, right? Now we'll be understanding the terms which are used in genetics, right? So first, gene. What is gene? Gene is basic unit of inheritance, right? So it is basic unit of inheritance, similar to the building, okay? So where the basic unit is a brick, right? So here the basic unit of inheritance is gene, right? So this gene is going to help, right, for the transmission of characters from one generation to another generation, right? And previously it was called as factor by Mendel, and then you can also add this point, it is part of DNA, right? It is a part of DNA, right? Gene is nothing but it's a basic unit of inheritance. It's previously called as factor by Mendel, and it is part of a DNA, right kids? Then allele. Allele means alternative form of a same gene. For every gene there will be two allele, right? Okay, it may be same, it may be different. So this allele comes from gametes, okay? If you see, let us suppose we are going to consider the gene for height, right? This is the gene for height, right? For every gene, right, there will be two allele. One comes from father, one comes from mother, right? So they are going to fuse together during the process of fertilization, right? If you see, this is the sperm, right? So from this sperm, okay, there will be one allele that will be coming for this gene height, right? And similarly from ovum also there will be one allele coming, right? So it may be same or different. It may be same. Let us suppose it is also going to be capital D, right? Now, so when they fertilize, okay, so they are going to combine, right? So the alternative form of a same gene, right? For every gene there will be two allele. One comes from father, one comes from mother. That is what you call it as allele. If the alleles are found to be same, that means you call it as homozygous pair, okay? So this is homozygous. Here you can see in both the gametes you have same type of allele, right? That means homozygous condition, right? Homo means same, right? Homozygous condition. If they are found to be different, if the alleles, if they are found to be different, then it is heterozygous, right? If you see, it is heterozygous, right kids? Sometimes, okay, we see it may be homozygous or it may be heterozygous, okay, depending upon the types of gametes, okay, so types of allele that comes from the gametes, right kids? I hope you can understand this homozygous condition and heterozygous condition. Let us suppose if you see the father is going to give this capital T allele, mother is giving small t allele, okay, if they combine together, you will be getting heterozygous condition, right? I hope you can understand what is this homozygous condition, what is this heterozygous condition. This is what allele means, right? Now, you are going to understand another term, that is phenotype. What do you mean by phenotype? The external appearance. So you have to just say me about the external appearance. See, this is a tall plant, this is the dwarf plant, this is the round seed, this is the wrinkled seed. This external appearance is what is going to form, what is going to be called as phenotype, okay? So now, I hope you can understand this phenotype. It's nothing but the external appearance, the result, whether it is tall or dwarf, whether it is round or wrinkled, whether it is round, whether it is white color or yellow color, okay? You may be saying about anything, okay, but you are going to talk about only the external appearance. You are not going to get into the genetic description, right? So the genetic description is what is going to make up, okay, the genotype, right? The genetic makeup of an organism is going to be called as genotype, right? I hope you can understand the description, right, for phenotype and genotype. Phenotype is nothing but the external appearance of the organism regardless of genetic makeup, right? If you see, this is the tall plant, this is the dwarf plant, this is the round seed, this is the wrinkled seed, right? Now if you see, this is genotype. This genotype, okay, here you are going to consider the genetic description. This is a tall plant, but it may be homozygous or it may be heterozygous, okay? If the alleles are found to be same, okay, we have discussed it is homozygous. If it is different, then it is heterozygous. Am I right kids? Okay, so that is what genotype. Genotype is genetic description. Phenotype is external appearance regardless of the genetic makeup, right kids? Now we are going to understand the monohybrid cross. Monohybrid cross means a cross that is based on a single pair of contrasting character. So here you are going to consider only a single pair of contrasting character. So this one you are going to deal in the first part of the chapter. It's very simple kids. If you see, okay, now you are going to take a tall plant and you are going to take a dwarf plant. Dwarf plant means very short kids, okay? So dwarf means short, okay? That is what this word indicates, right? So you are going to take a tall plant and you are going to take a dwarf plant. Now, if you are crossing these two, plant, what is the result, right? Now this cross, right, this cross is what is called as monohybrid cross, because you are going to consider a single pair of contrasting character, right? So now what is the character which we took here? That is height, right? So the height is the character which we choose here, right? Now if you see here, we are going to take two contrasting things, that is one is tall, another one is dwarf. If you see here, you are going to consider, okay, two traits, right? So if you see tall and dwarf, okay, they are contrasting. Trait means the word which is going to indicate the character. So here you can see, right kids, so here you can see there is a single pair of contrasting character, right? One is tall, another one is dwarf. This is what called as monohybrid cross, right kids? Now in dihybrid cross you are going to take two pair of contrasting characters. So let me give the example which is there in your book, okay? See, now here you are going to consider round yellow. You are going to take a round yellow seed and you are going to cross that, okay? The plant which is going to produce the round yellow seed is going to be crossed with the plant which is going to produce the wrinkled green seed, right? This kind of cross is known as dihybrid cross, because you are going to consider two characters. See kids, you are considering the shape of the seed. You are going to consider the shape of the seed as well as you are considering the color of the seed. So this is what called as dihybrid cross, right? Dihybrid cross is the cross which is involving two pair of contrasting character. So here we are going to involve the shape as well as color of the seed. So such kind of cross we are going to involve two pair of contrasting character is known as dihybrid cross. I hope you can understand this term. Now F1 generation, F2 generation, these two things we'll be discussing in the next concept, right kids? We'll meet you there in the next video. If you want this handwritten notes, come and join in the Telegram channel. You can always get there, okay? If you are not able to find it, ask me in the comment section. I'll be helping you out. And we also have WhatsApp group for your doubt clarification, right kids? And if you want any online personal coaching classes, right, you can contact me through the email ID which I have given in the description box. We'll meet you there in the next video. Until then, bye bye kids.